To the planet, Charlemagne the God here, all right? And I want y'all to go check out the Truth Be Told podcast.
The Truth Be Told podcast.
On the Truth Podcast.
Check out the Truth Be Told podcast with
Truth Be Told is the hottest podcast out today.
The Truth Be Told podcast.
Oh shit, True Court, you back? We got the white man. You got some explaining to do edition. Oh, True Court, True Jurors, come on in here. We time to go to court. You already know how we do. Y'all, my True Jurors is the Truth Jury. This is the Court of Public Opinion. I'm your boy King Glam, aka Mr. Livio Truth, and we are here for another edition of social media bullshit. Let's get it popping. But you already know what we do before we get involved. Until we get into this what's going on here, I need you to know what's going on here. I need you to look at my ladies right now and respect them. And please, before we even get into this, let's touch them a little bit. Please, we got like Keisha from the Bronx. We got Subscribe Behind from Brooklyn. And we got my Dominican baddie, Cometa. Please, like, get in tune with them, right? They love when you touch them, you fondle them, and you do what you do to, like, you know how you do it to them. They get real, they really, you know, they do a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? So get in tune with them, please. And let them know you want to, you know, let them know you like them a little bit. Let them know. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Let's get back to this, but don't be shy with that, all right? Hit them up now. Hit them up. They'll hit you. They'll hit back. All right, let's go ahead and sway in, man. Let's know you already know the vibes, man. If you're true to this, if you're new to this, say true to this. If you've been here, don't go nowhere. We in the building. Put your right hand out. Let's sway you in. Let's get it popping.
Everybody hands up, and they stay there.
Do you swear that the evidence you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
All right, you've been sworn in. Sit your asses down. Let's go over this case, please. Let's go over this case. Now, this is a wild one right here. So we got to really, really sit back and dissect this Truth Jurors, please, in the comment section. I need to know your intake on this, because y'all might not like my opinion about this, but that's fine. We can all agree to disagree. All right. I'm the judge, but I'm not the judge, jury, and I'm not the executioner. I'm just a nigga that's gonna get his opinion out, just like y'all want your opinion out. All right. So we got let me just read what we got here so far. So update now. Zanzibar police confirmed influencer Ashlee Jenae had heated argument with fiancé at a resort before her suit. So for her, I'm not going to say that word because I don't want to get in trouble with the YouTube algorithm. So I'm going to say apple cider. It's going to sound weird. I know. Just relax. It's going to sound weird, but just work with me. Her apple cider passing. Okay. New details are emerging in the investigation into the of an influencer, Ashlee Jenae, shedding light on events leading up to her tragedy. Authorities in Tanzania have confirmed that Ashlee Jenae, born Ashlee Robinson, was involved in a dispute with her fiancé Joe McCann shortly before her at a luxury resort in Zanzibar. According to the North Aguja Regional Police Commander Benedict, I'm messing up these African names. I should be ashamed of myself. The couple had the falling out at the Zuri Zanzibar, prompting hotel staff to intervene and separate them into different rooms. The incident raised concern about Ashlee's well-being, leading staff to alert the local authorities and file a report with the Nui police station days later. Ashlee was found unconscious in her villa, according to the family, and was transported to a nearby hospital, where she passed the following day, Friday the 10th. While local reports suggest police initially believed she by apple cider, her family said that the conclusion is not final. Her family, Harry, told TMZ that was the early narrative from authorities, but emphasized that the investigation remains inactive. He added the family is working closely with the U.S. Embassy and the funeral director. Nothing that there has been no official ruling on. Ashlee calls a death at this time. All right. Knowing that there has been no official ruling of Ashlee death at this time. So, young lady goes out with a man, very wealthy man. I don't know if he's a millionaire, billionaire, but she finds the love of her life, and he swifts her away, proposes to her on the beginning of the year, by the way. She's an influencer. He's a hedge bit. I'll get some information. We'll give you some information on what he does. I forgot the name, but it is what it is. He got some money. He's a white man with money. And yeah, he takes her away to Africa on a trip. And within the trip, somehow they got into a little dispute, which led them to get separated, which caused her to apple cider herself. All right. Now what's going on now is the people, us, the family, we're trying to find out who is guilty, who is not guilty, who did it, who didn't do it, and why did it happen? And that's where we're at today with a lot of unanswered questions. And I'm just here to give my take on it, which I only can go based on what I see. But I do have some other video that I want to play as well, just to get some other opinions and takes on things. Now, first off, I heard that she wasn't too fond of the black man. Now, I don't know if she was hurt. I don't even know her age. Her age might be telling, because she's an older woman. Maybe she has some bad African-American brother experiences. We all, it goes both ways. We have bad experience with black women, and black women have bad experience. But I don't know how young or who brainwashed her to think that black men aren't of great value and something that she should always not say aspire to want, but just have a fond likeness to. All right. So she got some comments she left on her Instagram, replying to somebody saying, "Oh, brother, I see 305 in your bio. Let's talk about all the Miami men, not white, beating their women still. Or is that too touchy? Go live your life while I live mine." So maybe she got put on, like, the beats on by somebody of another. It'll take one A whipping for you to jump ship. To jump ship, I'm assuming that's what she's doing. She said, "Them black fists hurt. I'm not going to get another black fist on my body." So I don't know. I know something led her to want to not even date within her race ever again. Now, she also put a post up saying, "Every black man wakes up and finds new ways to embarrass us." See, this is part. It could be true, but at the end of the day, all race do something to embarrass their race. This, like I said, I don't know through her lens what she's seen with travels, what she experienced, but for her to go on social media with this, something to, something in sit right with her. I mean, within her soul to want to continue on with our culture. And somebody even put in the comments that he will unalive her. This is a foreshadowing, this pretty much incident that happened. Maybe they were hating, maybe they seen something. I don't know. But this is a very telling post that someone put up. But yeah, because unfortunately, this shit came into, it's actually just where we're at now. This is what actually happened. So yeah, so I'm not saying anyone needs to, even if you don't like your own race, no one should ever be unalived. I mean, you like who you like. I mean, maybe she needed some healing. I don't know, maybe some trauma with a man. I don't know. But still, at the end of the day, we need answers. We need to know, did she pass by the hands of this white man? We definitely need to know. We definitely need to know. Someone needs to be held accountable. All right. Someone needs to be held accountable. These are pictures I guess she took in Africa, which are beautiful pictures. Now, how ironic she's in the middle of zebras. I'm just saying. I'm not trying to be funny. This is how she sees her life. This is zebras. How she sees herself. All right, she's letting you know, black and white. This is how we doing it. All right, I ain't no black zebra in my life. We're gonna put some white in this zebra. Yes, this is a beautiful. This is about the optics. This looks like a beautiful thing. First of all, is that a real lion? Because if that's a real lion, they should be running, not kissing each other. I don't care if it's a baby lion. It could be a cub. I'm not going to get in within feet of the damn animal. But yeah, this is a beautiful thing. This is in Africa. Got the giraffes. This looks like a wonderful. This is visual. This is just a beautiful picture. Just like a dream. Like, this is definitely something everyone aspires. No matter what race you date into, fantasy you want to live out. You want to get proposed. You want to go out. You want to meet somebody. You want to go to Africa. Who doesn't want to go to Africa, right? But then shit just went left. Why did it go left? Why didn't it go right? But it went left. Did he find something? I'm gonna break it down. You're not gonna like the way what I say, but I'm gonna break it down. But we're gonna keep I'm gonna end it on that. What I think. Well, let's watch some other stuff. We got some people giving their opinions about it, and I think some of these opinions are valid opinions. And I think we should look into, we should listen and dissect some of these comments that people made. Let's listen to it.
Hey, yo, first of all, prayers and condolences to the family who lost this poor young lady right here. Beautiful, you know what I'm saying? She lost her life. Her people's lost a daughter, a sister. I don't know too much about her at all. But I know that we living in a time where transactional relationships so normal. It's like, even if you don't get a direct transaction, you're getting something exchanged. Or I get a baby out of it. I get child support out of it. I get alimony out of it. We see it all the time with basketball players, right? That's what they ultimately get out of the relationship, but they're okay with what they get as long as they leave with something. That agenda is being pushed. Now, it goes against the law, God's law. And when you go against God's law, sex before marriage, manipulation, got people under your love spell, yeah, there's always going to be some sort of consequence for your actions. It's not just karma in a sense, but karma is not the only law of God. When you operate outside of the law of God, there's consequences, and your life might be the consequence. It's the same thing when y'all tell men, we didn't trap you, you trapped yourself. What, did somebody prey on your weakness and then take full advantage of it? Is that not what's going on here? Y'all can't see it, but I can see it, and it's just normalized. It's sad, and I think it's time to start leaning on the word rather than our own understanding. To submit yourself to God. Resist the devil and he'll flee. Y'all chasing people for what y'all can get out of them. Y'all chase people because they're a certain type of way, but they're just as lost as you. The Bible says you'll know them by their fruit. Y'all better wake up today.
Was she chasing the bag? Was she chasing the bag? Did she genuinely love this man? Can you love a man and want to live with him for the rest of your life after 1 year? Ladies, answer that in the comment section. Would you marry a man after knowing him for 1 year? Do you think you know a man enough to actually invest your entire existence, the entire remaining time you have on this earth with that person? Even if he showers you with gifts, you feel the love. Do you still need more time to really, really vet his, his character, his personality? Or can you just say, fuck it, he has money, I need to get out the hood, I'm gonna take this man and hopefully he don't do nothing to me? I don't know. Let me know in the comment section, because they only went together for I think a year before they started dating. This lady has another good take on this. She don't think this young lady would have did it to herself. Hold on a second.
My money's still on the husband, and not because he's white, but because this was her birthday trip. She went and got a new wig, got her lashes did, nails did, toes did, picked out outfits, and created an itinerary for her birthday. She had no idea that this man was going to propose to her in such a beautiful place like Africa. She would have been ecstatic. It's my birthday and my man is proposing to me? Hell yeah. I do not feel like anywhere in her mind it would have been, it's my birthday, my man is here, he didn't propose to me, this is a great time to just end it all. On top of the fact that she black, you want me to keep believing that black people decide to unalive themselves by hanging? It's very hard for me to believe that. It's giving this man found something out while on that trip or before, and this was all a calculated move. They say he's still in questioning about it, and this is very unfortunate. And this is not a race issue. I'm seeing men talk about if he white, he did it. Black men have been unaliving a woman too. Y'all must have forgot that woman down in Coral Springs who was just recently unalived by her black husband and she was the mayor. And then all the blog sites are posting that it's a suicide already. Like, is there no further investigation? But I don't know. Something smells fishy here. And all I'm going to say is rest in peace to that beautiful woman, Ashlee Jenae.
She got her toes did, hair did, got a itinerary planned out, and ended up past us apple cider in Africa. It's just crazy. I think her parents even spoke out. I got parents dropping a statement. Parents, of course, can't believe it. So the parents said, one second.
My daughter Ashlee, she's no longer here with us, and we're trying to find out why.
On April 5th, influencer Ashlee Robinson, who goes by Ashlee Jenae on Instagram, was celebrating her 31st birthday in Zanzibar, Tanzania.
So she's 31. She's old enough to have some bad experiences with other men.
She was on the vacation with her boyfriend of 1 year, who popped the question.
Just look at this.
Just 2 days before.
She was starting the next chapter of her life. She called us and FaceTimed us to share with us.
All right, sorry, Mom, but I feel for you, but I want to get to the meat and potatoes. This guy right here that I'm about to play, he really breaks it down. I don't want to make this a long out thing, but I want to get to my rant at the end. But let's just hear what this guy got to say, because this is very, very interesting on this guy's take. But he breaks it.
A crypto millionaire and an influencer went on a perfect vacation, but only one of them came back. What really happened is going to shock you. He was one of the most successful crypto hedge fund founders in the world and started a platform worth hundreds of millions of dollars. She was a 31-year-old lifestyle influencer from Miami. They took the perfect trip to Tanzania, Africa, and he proposed to her while on a safari in front of some lions. Now, Ashlee Jenae and Joe McCann were set to be married. They had traveled the world together, and he gave her everything she wanted. It was a match made in heaven until a few days later, she was found passed away. Just hours earlier, she had been exchanging texts with a friend about how excited she was for her new engagement. Now she was found in their hotel room hanging. He said that she did this to herself and that there was no foul play involved. But her friends and family disagree, and they demand justice. You see, those millions that he made as a hedge fund, a crypto millionaire, and an influencer manager went on a perfect vacation, but only one of them came back. Fund collapsed, and people criticized him, saying that everything he touched turned to ash. He went and deleted every picture of him and his fiancé, scrubbing them from the internet. But pictures of him and his ex-wife were still available. He made no posts and no statements about what had happened. In fact, the day she was found, he was tweeting about AI as if nothing had ever changed. He deleted his Telegram chats and all of his accounts and groups. And why would she do this to herself on a vacation when she was just proposed to on her birthday? The hotel said that it didn't even happen on their property. The authorities are investigating signs of foul play. He didn't even let her family know. They were contacted by the authorities who found their emergency contact information in her passport. Was this an accidental tragedy or is this something far worse? Why would he be deleting his posts and messages and covering a trail? Why fund manager all disappeared recently? His fund collapsed and people criticized him, saying that everything he touched turned to ash. He went and deleted every picture.
All right, so allegedly he lost a lot of money before leaving. Before going on the trip, deleted all the trail of them being together on his social media, but kept his ex-wife on there. Didn't notify the parents or anybody days after the passing of her. Yeah, 1 second. Need justice for Ashlee. Look at this. Look at this. Wow. They want justice. Look at that picture. That picture's telling. We're gonna leave that there. We're gonna put that there. Hold on, I'm gonna come back to that picture. I just want to see something. All right. Yeah, we're gonna leave that picture there. That picture looks kind of eerie, like very like a cryptic post. Is a cryptic pic. That he knew the time was coming, and it's just a matter of hours before you meet your maker. Okay.
I want the truth.
Listen, prayers to this young lady, this influencer. I know she didn't go out there to expect this to happen, and it's a tragedy. Unfortunately, when things like this happen in other countries, it's hard to get answers because you got to, from the States, you got to go and hopefully with people out in the country that the place that happens, that they know what they're talking about, they know what they're doing, they have credible, like reputable people that know how to get the job done as far as finding out what happened. Or just hope they don't just feel like because it didn't happen when they own. They're just pressing under the rug and just keep it pushing. I hope it's not one of those things because he has a lot of money. I'm sure he still has, even though his hedge fund, whatever, crashed, he still has a little bit of bread. I'm not saying he did it. Now we're gonna. So many different ways you can go about this. Now, first off, why would he do it? Why would he do it? Did he find something in her phone? Did she say something to him that he might have took the wrong way? I don't know. I would, because she had said something that wild that he said, listen, I don't want you no more. I'm gonna take you out. He just proposed to this girl. He wanted to spend the rest of his life with her. I don't think he had intentions of taking her to Africa to do this. I don't. I think with that, we need to know what happened with that fight. That fight is going to solve this whole case. That fight is going to tell us why and how this all unfolded and why. All right, we got to know what happened with that within that argument. But it's only one side to talk about the argument. Now they can get maybe some information on the phone, maybe call logs if she still has a phone available, or they have the phone access to the phone. Maybe they can find out something that way. I don't know if someone would do something to somebody when there's so much evidence that could. If you analyze someone, it could be so much evidence. It's a tricky thing. Like it's just messy. It's hard to do unless you're just in a fit of rage, and you just did it, and you just kept it moving and said, "I'm not. Hopefully, I won't get caught." But I don't know. I just don't think he would go out there and try something that reckless and not be found. Now, why would she do it? Maybe he cut her off after the argument. Maybe he said, "Listen, when we go back home, you going back to the projects. You ain't getting none of this bread I got." Or maybe he told her, "I ain't got no more bread," and none of us are getting the bread. Maybe she figured out the life she lives on social media is not going to look the way when she gets home, and that these pictures she's going to be posting later is not going to resemble the happy times when they was with zebras, lions, and tigers and bears, and on jets. You know what I mean? Maybe she thought, "Oh man, I worked so hard for this, and now I'm marrying a loser." I don't know. Maybe he's just light skinned. Maybe he's black, and she got angry and said, "This nigga really black. I got to go somewhere." I don't know. I'm just saying. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out. This shit is so weird and doesn't make so convoluted. It doesn't make sense. I don't understand why she would do that. Why he would do that. I don't know. All right. I don't even know why he. I'm surprised he didn't do himself and after she did her. See, that would have made more sense. Then I would have believed it. But he stayed alive. He said, "I'm not dying." So maybe he didn't do that. Why would he risk that? You know what I mean? Most white men do that and then take themselves out. But I don't know. She had everything to live for. But at some point, sometimes something happened which made her realize that life is not worth living. And that's where we're at. And that's what we're trying to find out. We just want that truth.
I want the truth.
And time will tell. And eventually he would have to come clean or confess his sins if there is something to confess then. You know what I'm saying? But let's not make this a race thing. Because like I said, if it's a race thing, then we putting race against each other and then we looking wild. Because this is not the narrative. This is the main thing is the fact that a young lady lost her life. You know what I'm saying? And it could have happened with any race. You know what I'm saying? So that doesn't matter. We need details of how a sister got taken out in her prime while she was living her best life. And that's and we're not worried about the race. We worry about the why. So let's not go there and try to make it, something because anyone could have did it. It could have been an alien that took her out. So we just want to know why. But at the end of the day, you got to pick your mates and who you live with, just who you want to spend the rest of your life with. You got to pick with a fine, like your life depending on it. Like you cannot just date anybody because they got money and they live in a certain lifestyle. Because you can do that, and then the consequences can look similar to this. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying go for somebody you always want to go for someone that's affluent, wealthy and affluent and has everything going for them, has a lifestyle that meets yours. And yeah, that's what you want. But at the end of the day, if you don't take your time to look at the person and not the money and not the finances behind that person, then it can go the wrong way. It can definitely go the wrong way. It can go the wrong. And I'm not saying she's a gold digger. I'm not saying she probably loves him for nothing, but who knows? Truth Be Told podcast. I want y'all to like, comment, subscribe. I'm just telling you my thoughts. I don't know if, like I said, I'm not blaming the man. I don't think he did it. I don't think he did it. But if he did do it, I'll say I'm wrong. But I think she took herself out because something was found or something. A cover was blown. Like, comment, subscribe. Truth Be Told podcast. We want the truth, the whole truth, number the truth. I'm gonna open up these court doors, and in the comment court section, you go fuck with Carmetta. She's in the comment court section, so you can drop a comment in that court section with Carmetta. She's in there. She's down there twerking. Go in the comment section. She's down there. Like if you haven't went to see like Keisha from the Bronx, she's in there. She's right here. Hit that like button. Subscribe, Yana. Please touch her one time only. Please make sure you hit her up. All right. Please do that. And please follow the Truth Be Told podcast, man. We're going live tonight at 9 o'clock. I'm going to talk about this. So if you want to talk about it with me, we could talk about it as well. All right. So I'm going to like and subscribe. I want you to like and subscribe and do all that good stuff. And I'll see you tonight, hopefully. If not, I'll see you on the next blog, man. And always live your truth. I'm AKA Mr. Live Your Truth. Live your truth. Live your truth. Live